at one of my favorite places to fish. It's up by 146 in Texas City on Moses Lake. And right after you launch at the boat launch, you make your way around the corner and there are some finger lakes, some finger islands that are back in there. They are man-made, probably about 3-4 years ago from what I understand. But they dug out these islands and made the trenches. And it is great fishing. I have enjoyed it immensely. Never caught tremendous size, but I've always been able to come away with some wonderful, wonderful fish. Now, on this particular day, you can see that the water is blown out. Normally, it's about 2 foot deep where I'm sitting on the kayak right there, but it's only about 4 inches. As a matter of fact, I had to pole my way into that particular spot. These are some of the trenches that are there. These trenches are someplace between 5 and 7 foot, depending upon the tide. The water around the trenches is only about 4, 5, 6 inches on this day. Normally, it's about a foot, foot and a half. Great place for kayaking. Not so good for a boat. I'm not for sure you could do much good back up in there. You would end up getting stranded. But on this particular day, the water was so shallow. But Tobin told me that this would be a good day to run back in there and fish the drains. Well, I couldn't even get to the drains. So once I poled in there, I decided that I would just drop some live shrimp down into the deeper water. And that's what I did. I put a piece of slip shot on the line, put a hook down in there, threw some live shrimp down in there, and caught probably 8 to 10 small redfish. I think one might have been over in the slot, but I must admit, I didn't think that I would catch much of anything. By the way, if you're inside that barrier, watch for that particular group of rocks that are right up there on the top of the screen. It will slice your boat open. Normally, you don't see anything but just the little top. And be very, very, very careful. I don't know whether it's rock or metal or whatever it is, but it will cut you a new one. But I fish back here normal. By the way, if you go back maybe 2-3 years, I did an entire video on this, and we looked at it when it was blown totally out, when there was nothing back in there. It was all mud and just the trenches. And if you can find that on YouTube, just look up Moses Lake, Marsh, something along those lines. We put it together. But on this day, it was a great, beautiful day. A little bit of wind. It had warmed up a little bit. The water hasn't come back in. But Tobin said that they would be in there, and sure enough, just like he always is, he was right as rain. We also took the drone out. And I'm always a little skittish to fly the drone on the kayak. It's hard to land on the kayak. And somewhere out there in Moses Lake is one of my old drones. I missed and it went into the water and I never found it again. Today, I landed it well once. And the second time, it hit the drink. And I'll have to clean it up and hopefully it'll be okay. But you can see basically that what I'm doing is just taking live shrimp, throwing it down in the deep, and just hoping to catch something. And again, we picked up a number of reds. You can see that I have my trolling motor propped up. We're only really in about 4, 5, 6 inches of water. Throwing down into that, and I think it's about 6.5 foot there. I enjoy fishing this in the spring. I enjoy stalking reds up in the grass. Caught a number of flounder up in there. Have not caught any trout up in there. Have caught some trout out in the middle of the Moses Lake, but most of the time, flounder, redfish, and of course our state fish, the hardhead, and stingray. Caught a number of stingray up in there. But normally you're able to work around, and you can either fish the deeper holes or you can fish the shallows and sight fish. But today, as I said, I just poled in and kind of planted myself there because there really wasn't anywhere else I wanted to go, and just sat there and played for a little while. You'll see that riprap, that protection. You can follow that all the way almost to the boat dock. It's the same on the other side of Moses Lake. This is the exact opposite end of where the gate is. I can't think of the name of where we launch. I just think it's Moses Lake Boat Dock. To launch the boat is $10. They have live and dead shrimp, mud minnows too. But man, what a beautiful day. I had some other footage too, but my camera didn't work very well, and so this is about all that you're going to get. I hope you enjoyed it. Be careful out there. Take care. Have a wonderful day.